Negged on the anti-bird brigade, and I have aligned with its greatest weapon.
Are we doing this, are we? Are we?
I hope we are. Welcome on in, it's another Wednesday night, and it is yet again time for the Mr. Matt Internet Sofa stream, which again is not taking place on the sofa this evening. I'm sorry about that. We're doing it yet again on the PC, because I need to set things up for the PC, you see. I need to rearrange, I think. I need to end up just getting stuff in such a way that it makes it easier to stream on the PC and the sofa. That the old setup was a lot easier because I could just flip the microphone over the top of the desk area, and it would be there on the sofa. We wouldn't be able to see what was happening on the screen, but it was. Oh, instead of use. Sorry, I just saw a message pop up on OBS saying encoder overloaded, and I was like, oh, well that's not a good thing, is it? That never sounds like a good thing. It really doesn't sound like a good thing. I made a bit of a mistake tonight. I didn't check any of the camera positions before I hit stream. That's on me. That's all on me. But either way, I reckon we should end up doing some speedrun attempts of Wacky Races Mad Motors again. Because, I don't know. I fixed the issue. I fixed the issue with the controller. I can now use it. It's not going to cause the mouse to move. It's not. It turns out it was a setting in Steam that attempts to end up mapping your controller inputs to end up being keyboard and mouse inputs. And that wasn't working. Or rather, it was working in conjunction whilst also reading the button inputs as button inputs. So it became a lot of fun. But either way, we shouldn't have that issue tonight. We should be all good. I'm using the word should be a lot here, aren't I? So, as always, we need to confirm and make sure that we have got a nice fresh save. Let's turn that down just a little bit. There we go, that should be fine. At least I'm hoping it's fine. So we should have all of this going. Race 1 of 12. Everything's all good. Let's move the cursor out of the way. Now, as always, we use the Arkansas Chugabug, not because there's any advantages to them other than the fact that they've got a decent sized hitbox. It's mostly because they're the first option. And part of this speedrun, if you don't know, is to end up having a bit of a fast menuing. You've got to be able to menu fast in this game for a good speedrun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a few attempts at this. We're gonna play a few rounds of Wacky Races Mad Motors, see if we can get a run under our belt, because this should be an under an hour speed run. I think my PB, I can't remember, it's saying there is 51:05. So if I can beat 51:05 today, that would be fantastic. If I can get a little bit higher on the leaderboards and have a good run or two, then fantastic. We shouldn't have the same irritations that we did last time. I've made a save state that is from before you go into the save files and everything like that, so we should be all good on that front. I'm saying should be a lot, aren't I?
Really am saying should be a lot, aren't I? An awful lot. And I can only apologise for that, because I don't have any certainty on how this is going to go. Just have to be brutally honest with you, okay? Just brutally honest, okay?
So let's get on to things. So that is now in focus. Let's get our live split buttons ready. And we should be ready to go in 3, 2, 1, bam! So, Wacky Races Mad Motors, as per usual, we're trying to get to the win as fast as possible. Pick up all the things, complete the race. There's our first one. That was it, right buffer for speed boosts. Now the main danger in this game is actually the other racers. Absolutely is the other racers, because they can completely ruin your race, or they can actually give you a little bit of a help there. Now, if you're wondering, this game seems a little quiet, there's no music. Well, that's because Hanna-Barbera obviously owns the Wacky Races theme song, and that's all that plays, all the time, non-stop. Wacky Races. The wacky element of this, by the way, if you're wondering, if you're going, this game doesn't seem that wacky, the wacky element is actually, it's actually the physics. They put wacky physics in. Oh! Those cards. Now, the thing about this speedrun is that most of your attempts are going to be this race. Because after this race, you've got upgrades, so your car isn't terrible. Before that point, it's pretty bad. The CPU's able to outpace you very easily. They've got upgrades, you don't. Like, the CPU on this ends up having a fixed upgrade tree already applied to them. At least that's what it always feels like. Alright, there we go. Last gold coin. So we've got 8 of 8 and 4 of 4. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, what are those Dick Dastardly coins? Well, my friend, the Dick Dastardly coins are actually racer unlocks. If you end up getting, I believe it's 3 of them, it will actually open up a new racer to unlock. And that's slow on a speedrun, so we avoid getting enough of those. A little bit more boost. Well, that's stuffed me over for the boost there, which is what I wanted, but it's okay, we can still quite happily win this. And boost all the way to the line. There we go, so that's the first race done. And now we've got to do the upgrade path quick. We'll start with top speed. Once we get to a certain point, we don't really need to upgrade anymore. It's a nice to, but it's not essential. Because your main focus is top speed and acceleration. How fast you can go. And how quickly you get up to that speed. That was a bit of boost waste, which is not what we want. We don't want boost waste. We want to end up having efficient boost usage. So my strat at the moment is to try and make sure that we've always got at least a bit of boost left over. But we're trying to keep the tank around halfway. So that if we do pick up any more boost, we're not wasting it. Any wasted boost pickup is basically a waste of time. That's alright, as long as we don't pick up any more of those, then we're okay. Right, so we are on 2 of 4 for the purples, 1 of 2 for the Dick Dastardly coins, and 6 of 8 for the gold coins. That's not what we wanted. There we go. We're now in second. And that's a big time waste. Now the purple coins are nice to get. Definitely nice to get. But they are not going to be the be-all, end-all of our run here. Obviously, we'd like to get a maxed out stats as soon as possible. But I'm not going to lose any sleep if I don't hit 4 purple coins in a race. But I am going to end up getting annoyed if I don't get that last gold coin on the next lap. That dip one is surprisingly difficult to do. Incredibly difficult to do sometimes. Alright, round the corner. See, we missed that one. I'm not too cut up about it. It's alright. Waste of boost. accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Last one. Some horsies just randomly jumping around. Now, if you're watching this, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder, what's this got to do with Wacky Races? Like, I can see that the characters are wacky. I can see that they're racers. You know, I can see that it's a wacky race. But what else is there to this game that makes it a Wacky Races game? And I am pleased to tell you, my friend, nothing. There is nothing in this game that ends up making it a Wacky Races game. If you're looking at the graphics and you're going, oh, that's a bit wacky, that's it. That's the wackiest element in this game. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, did Blast end up, you know, really putting a lot of effort into this? And my friends, I am pleased to tell you, no. They got the license and they made the most generic kart racer you can imagine. Alright, we're on 4 of 8. That was odd. Thanks, games physics. Decided to throw me about a bit. We're on 3 of 4 purple coins and 5 of 8 golds, so we've got a little bit of work to do on this lap. Take it a little bit sloppy at the moment. Kind of wanted to pick that up, you know. Just a little hope, you know, that would have been nice. Dodge the Dick Dastardly coin. Oh, you're right behind me, aren't you, big boy? That hill's got some very interesting physics. Alright, lap 3. 1 gold coin left to get. We've got to get it on this one. It doesn't matter, by the way, if I come second. If I come second, not a major deal. If I come third, not a major deal. If I come first, great. But the main thing is, you've got to get those gold coins. If you don't finish a race with 8 gold coins, you ain't qualifying, my friend. You are kicked out immediately. So what we're going to do is we're just going to end up making sure that we get all 8 coins. Come on, can we get it? Yeah, we can. Alright, that's the next purple coin gotten. Alright, let's get our upgrades. Almost done with the top speed, which is going to be fantastic. Acceleration is obviously going to be the one that we're really going to want to get next. The coin placements do get a little bit more complicated in little later races, so that's going to be fun to look out for. There we go, got that one. So that's the next gold coin. Now, team captain of the G team on Low Res, the wonderful show that you should all be watching, by the way, has ended up doing some rather rudimentary tests on this game to see if we can break it. To see if there's any out of bounds or anything that we can end up exploiting. So far, nothing's been found, but obviously, if anyone is able to end up finding out if there are some out of bounds areas on this, that would be very, very, very greatly appreciated. Oh, I've gotten all 8 gold coins. Fantastic. So that's all 8's done. So all I have to do is just race. Pick up the purples if I can. It's mostly about avoiding the oil slicks, picking up the boosts where I can, and just having a lovely clean race. There are some races later where getting all of the gold coins on your first lap is actually impossible. Just got to take that corner. Massive. I shouldn't be taking that ramp. I should not be taking that ramp at all. The middle is clear. I can go through the middle. Going in the air is risky in this game. Anytime that you're in the air, you are basically at the mercy of this game's physics engine. Because the game could just turn around and say, you know what? The front of your vehicle's very heavy today. And just crash you nose first into the ground. No mercy from it. No hope. The game just throws you into the ground. Survive that. Because of the sign bump. There we go, that's 4 of 4 purple coins. And 8 of 8 golds. So all we got to do is just make sure we do some quick menuing in a moment. It feels faster to go through the air, but I swear it is not. Alright, next race. There we go, so we're now at maximum top speed. So at the moment, the last race it was 150 we capped out. So I think we now cap out at 160, I think? 152. So this race is notorious for nosedives. Absolutely notorious for it. There's a couple of ramps here where if you take them at the wrong speed, it can absolutely decimate you. There's an example of the physics just being weird for no reason. This is the race that's got an absolutely wonderful boost path through most of this mountain range. This is actually the race that I'm thinking to myself, is it better to end up getting handling earlier? So you can just do the boost path perfectly. Because there's a lot of boosts on that path. That's not what we want. Right, we've got 4 of 8 and 4 of 4 purples. Gonna have to get that on the last lap. Get out of it, Dick Dastardly. Right, we're missing half the gold coins and I don't know where they all are. I know there's one over this, somewhere over the rainbow. That's not what we want. Do you see what I mean now by the first lap? Encoder overloaded. Right, okay. I'll have to review what that message is in relation to. Probably GPU usage or something. We'll find out at some point. Let us enjoy these wacky races. 6 of 8. I know where one of them is off the top of my head. And I know where the second one is. So this one here. Oddly enough, you'd think that the grass would slow you down. It really doesn't. Like, I don't notice any discernible drop in your speed when you're driving over the grass. Like, just doesn't affect it. Right, here we go. I know it's messy, but I'd rather make sure we get it than have to go and muck around afterwards. Ugh. Traction would be nice. It was traction, not handling, wasn't it? Braking and traction are the last two sections. Oddly enough, the whole upgrade tree runs basically in the order that you want to pick it up in. Max speed, acceleration, traction, braking, if memory serves me right. No, we didn't want to pick that up. Alright. Desert drags. Alright. We can't pick up one more Dastardly coin. If we do, then that's effectively Rip Run. I mean, I could still PB, but I'd rather not have that menu pop up all the time. There's some races coming up soon where blue coins are almost impossible to dodge. Thankfully we recovered that. There's one on this corner somewhere. Not on that corner then. Alright, we'll grab that coin there. So there's 12 races in total in this. So we're not doing too badly at the moment, I'd say. Seven of 8 gold coins, 2 of 4 purples. But again, purples are not our priority right now. They're just nice. Just got to keep my peepers peeled for that last gold coin. I know that's where the last purple coin is. Ah, yep, I know roughly where it is. There it is. Told you it was on that corner. My objective right now is just to have a clean race. Just stay away from the other racers. Don't let them nudge you, touch you, do anything to ruin your physics. Because it's basically now the vehicles that are on the road that can end up ruining your race. And oil slicks and the snow and water that all basically act the same. The slicks absolutely wreck you, but the water and the snow can just cause you to spin, but it's really unpredictable on as to how much it will do. We got very lucky there. Because this game doesn't feature any sort of terrain drop of speed, if we were able to get out of bounds, chances are the areas that are outside of it would just end up having the same properties as the standard road. So we'd be able to drive the exact same speed as normal. And it makes me wonder how this game handles things such as lap detection and all that sort of good stuff. Alright, so that's that race done. 7 of 12, we're over halfway now. It's a wacky, rocky road. Time on this, by the way, will be when we see Dick Dastardly and Muttley after the final race. There's a final congratulations screen. See what I mean by you can't pick them? I mean, I suppose you could technically turn back and pick that other one up, but really, do you want to? You can just pick it up on lap 2. Whoa, welcome on in, Wholesome on Twitch. I will get with you in just a moment once I am past this race. I'm hoping so. We're having a better week this week than we were last week. This is our first attempt tonight, and we're already got some good splits going on. We haven't had any horrific mistakes so far. No race do-overs, no anything like that. I'm remembering where the gold coins are on these races that I haven't gotten up to them. Well, last time. But how are you doing tonight? You having a jolly good evening? Hopefully you're well. 4 of 8. 3 of 4. Wonderful. 5 of 8 gold coins. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you in. Hopefully your Wednesday has gone well. I had a Wednesday once. It was a Wednesday. See, Penelope Pip's shop just drove right through like it was nothing. Me? Oh, I go, whee! Right, 6 of 8 gold coins. Just got to keep my peepers peeled for the last ones. I know there's a few that I'm going to have to pick up on the last lap. There we go, 7 of 8. Yep, that's it. We know where the last one is. We're in go mode. Lap 3. Just drive right through it. Okay, physics. Oh, enjoying the use of that sausage. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Quick, 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 quick. Fuck. Now I've got to make up time. This race was going so well, and now we have completely thrown it away. We've got to get 3rd place. Right, we've at least, I believe, secured it. We've secured it. Oh, I'm doing... Well, I'm in a state today. Don't know if it's a good state or not. That was close. Had to pick up that last gold coin and then go ahead and finish the race in 3rd. But we have eaten into our time save slightly. That's not going to help with things. So, this bridge is the bane of my life. No! Right, okay, we're now going to have to deal with the unlock screen, which is going to add time to our race. Wonderful. Picked up 2 accidentally earlier, and we've just picked that one up, so I think that is now us locked into the... You need to upgrade, unlock this racer. Which is not what we want. Oh! Bumholes. Right. That's 5 of 8. We've got to pick up 8 gold coins to end up being able to complete the race. We're now to 6 of 8. And I roughly know where the last 2 are, so we should be okay. Lap 1 completed. I've had it before where that oil slick has thrown me right into a pole and it's basically killed the run. But I would like to get at least one completed run today. But I'm not seeing where the gold coins are. Got to keep me peepers peeled for them. Right, there we go. 7 of 8. And 8 of 8. There we go. Now we can just race. Or in the words of, I do believe it was Gary, who said, shut up and drive, 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 drive. Shut up and drive. But at least today, we've finally found out that there's going to be a general election, which is delightful. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be so messy. People are going to be arguing, shouting at each other. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. And then we might finally get rid of, quite frankly, one of the biggest jokes we've had. It's going to be great. It's going to be so bloody wonderful. Oh. A lettuce with some googly eye stock on it is going to be able to do a better job than the last 14 years of Tories. Yeah, that's fair enough. I get people who don't want to end up talking politics and stuff like that, but unfortunately, I was brought up on Bremner, Bird and Fortune on Channel 4, and yeah, it kind of influenced most of my political beliefs for later in life. The Lib Dems, they're something. The Tories, they're awful. Labour, who knows what they're going to do? They're all terrible. Oh, we didn't get... It's 4 coins. Oh, get in. Get in. Not many races left to go. We've almost done it. This is one of those races where you have to do everything on 2 laps. You can't do a 1-lapper on this. Thanks, Wacky Physics. Oh yeah, all politicians lie. It's kind of the nature of them. Everyone lies. Like, did no one watch House? Like, the message of that show was everyone's awful. Like, I watched House. He kept saying it. Everybody lies. They went, oh yeah. Right on, Professor House. Gnarly. Or something like that. It's been a while since I've watched House. See, that was a very accurate House impression, wasn't it? Everyone was like, oh, that's exactly how he sounds in it. Didn't make it in. Forgot that you have to keep punching it to get down into that hole, because that's where the last gold coin is. Well, it will be the last gold coin once I finish this lap. It's like he was in the room, exactly. It's like Hugh Laurie was right here and he was saying, oh, everybody lies. Just incredible. Right, now, will we get our precious goblin treat of a new PB? Because we're in 4th at the moment, which means we need to pick up the pace, and I need to make it over this gap. I'm going to have to take a restart. We are going to be miles behind now. Oh, that is gutting. All we've got to do is just do these races as fast as we can and just see if we can get a new PB. That one ramp completely stuffed me. The thing is I haven't done a full run of this for quite some time, so I think the fact that this has been the only restart so far tonight has been alright. Been alright. Oh, you can fuck right off. I'm hoping to PB. Oh yeah, the original Wacky Races. Like, there's a lot of Wacky Races games. This is the worst one. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't pause this and stop the timer and go and sort that out. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Blast were a publishing house that ended up putting out licensed games. Like, the PS2 era was their gold mine, basically. Well, I say gold mine, it was more gold dirt. And what they did during that time was they used to put out loads of games. Like, if you look up Blast Publishing PS2, you can end up finding a ton of games that have got their greasy hands all over them. And this Wacky Races isn't a great game. It's just a kart racer that they've happened to put a Wacky Racer skin over it. Like, there's no special pickups or weapons or anything like that that would make you go, oh, this is distinctly Wacky Races. It's just that it's got Wacky Races characters in it, and some things are themed around Wacky Races. And the Wacky Races theme tune plays non-stop. That's why we turn it off, by the way. Go, 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 go! You can tell they put a lot of care into this because of the physics there. And the geometry. Did you see that? The rock was moving into itself. Signs on the road are completely deadly. So we've got all 8 coins now. All we need to do is just finish the lap. We are really easing into the lead that we built up. Oh, right. Sucks that we have completely wrecked our run, but we'll see what we can do here. As long as we can beat 5105. Yep, Little Britain the game. Smarty's Meltdown. Captain Scarlet was one of theirs. There's a Thunderbird game that me and Garlips run. Like, they put out a lot of terrible games. A lot of really terrible games. But they got paid at the end of the day, and that was the main thing. And it means that Garlips has an old obsession of collecting various Blast publishing games. Yep, Casper Games. Yep, poor. Like, we needed to get this game out on a budget as quickly as possible to capitalise on, you know, Wacky Races being shown on Boomerang or something.
Oh, they're doing replays of the Wacky Races on Boomerang. Let's watch Boomerang.
That's the wacky element, the physics. Isn't it fun? Isn't it, guys? So we've got 6 of 8 gold coins at the moment. We need to pick that up on the last lap, which means we're going to have to kill a lot of speed. And we've got a lot of space, a lot of time to make up now, because podium at the moment is far ahead. But we've caught up. Don't you ram me, you little swine. I could see him thinking about it. But no, Penelope's the one that tried to ram me that time. They can be. LGN. There's a few games by LGN that were alright. Like, published by them. And that was the wrestling N64 titles, if memory serves you right. Right. There we go. Go time. Go time. But yeah, LGN games were pretty awful on the whole. Same as Blast. I don't know if there's actually should be a comparative list. Come on, you little swine! Come on! There we go. Dealing with the physics, that is the wackiness. Who knew? Who knew? Right, we're still in third place. We're still in contention. If you're wondering if there's a drift button, there isn't a drift button. I've been playing better kart races, and I keep thinking to myself, oh, I can drift here. This is a perfect place for a good drift. And then to boost out of it. No. Alright, we should hopefully PB. 11 of 12, we're almost there. We're almost there. 46 minutes. If we can finish this one in under that, we are going to be laughing our way to a new PB. Until we have finished these last races, I am not going to count this as safe. Phoenix Games Report 2. Ooh. I'll have to check out what they put out. If it's the one... were they the dodgy Commodore 64 place? Not the place, publisher. Who put out a load of really dodgy Amiga and Commodore 64 games. I'm trying to think back to my Commodore 64 tapes. Trying to remember what was on the front of them. Seven Clever Boys is one. Oh god, were they a learning gaming place? Because those edutainment games are terrible, but so much fun. We've combined. Just go. As I was saying, I can't guarantee a PB until we've actually bloody got it. Fucking hell, we are 6th place. We are losing. Oh. We've got 7 of 8 coins at the moment. We have not got enough to win. Got to find that last gold coin. Because of how much of a mess this race has been so far, I have no idea where that gold coin is. I think I've seen it. I think. Right, we're up to 5th. We need to do a lot more damage than that. Because considering how far back he was. Right, hopefully the CPU starts crashing into each other. Hopefully. I've got to keep my peepers peeled for this last one. Little coin, little coin. Where are you? Right, we have to really make up some time because they're quite a few turns ahead of me at the moment. God damn it! Took that turn way too wide. Need to really make up the distance now. Oh, you're getting to know Sausage Tron better. That's wonderful. My sausagey boy. Needs to pay attention. I'm thinking about my sausagey boy. Right. Nope, we're over. Oh, and we missed the first bloody coin and... nah. Yeah, you'd expect it to end up being a lot better, but unfortunately, it's not. Right, let's find where they were. There we go. All right. There. Right, so that run's dead. We're having a good race there, but unfortunately it's fell apart. So we'll load the site and we'll reset. Ugh. So the difficulty with this, the difficulty with it is that I bloody well hope I can, is that the physics engine in this is chaotic. Like, you can hit any small item and just barrel out of control, and you can try and do what you can to end up fixing it, but it's not going to work. Along with that, the requirement of getting the 8 gold coins means you have to remember roughly where they are. And the problem with this game is that it says that it's got 12 races, okay? It says that it's got 12.
It doesn't. It doesn't have 12 races. It does not have 12 races.
What they have got is 6 races where for one of them it will be in one direction. And then get this, this is the clever bit. They mirror it, and then you have to do it again, but in reverse, you see. It's clever, isn't it? Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, they can't be doing it like that early. Like, you'd expect it to end up being like you won't see race 1 until, like, you know, race 7. No, there it is. Yeah, literally. They loop it round on the next one over. This game is not well put together. Not well put together at all. Right. Yeah, like a lot of other ones, it's like you can end up taking a knock and it will reduce your top speed down. It will give you a little bit of a penalty. Like if there's a deliberate knock by another racer, it's like that's what you typically expect. But in this, if you end up touching another racer, you both start doing this and flipping around and you can drive straight into a wall, and then trying to reverse out of that, you hit X to brake, and then you have to hit X again to start reversing once your vehicle's fully stopped. Like, I love the commitment to the bit there. Still would be nice if I could just hold down X and it would just reverse. I say X, sorry. Circle? No. Square. That's it. That's what it is on a PlayStation controller. Sorry, I don't use PlayStation controllers. Yep, X on when mapped to an Xbox controller, you know. But on the original one, it would have been square, I think. Triangle, circle, X, square. Yes, because that was yes and no there. So yeah, on this X, or A as it is, that's just accelerate, and boost is on R1. Yeah, this is from years before they realised that they should probably start, I don't know, standardising controls between games. Like, there was a little bit of standardisation between titles, like a little bit, but there was still some. You can remap them, but you can remap them in the emulator. So you can remap them there, but you can't remap them obviously in the game itself. But you can remap them in the emulator. So it's really bizarre. But yeah, they didn't. With a lot of kart racers, they were just like, right, well, we'll use X to end up making you go. We'll use you know, R2 to make you go. And then over the years, they've finally gone, well, actually, you know what? We'll just use the triggers now to accelerate and left trigger to brake. Like, that just makes a lot of sense. Like, people just... The word, emulator. Don't worry, this is a legit copy. I've got, like... I don't have my PS2 games to hand, but I've got some here. Like, I can show you that I've got... yeah, there we go. Mega Man X Command Missions. Now, this game is a banger. You heard it? No. No. What? No. How could you trick me like that? No. Wholesome. I can't believe you tricked me like that. No. I was on Threads today. And I just asked a simple question, an innocent question, okay? I asked if anyone has seen this show, because I don't think it was very popular. I don't think it was very well known. I don't think that people know about this show, and I wanted to bring attention to it. Okay. And I don't know if you've seen these guys before. I don't know if you've seen them. But yeah, this family here, I don't know if you've seen them before. See if we can get them on the camera. There we go. They're apparently called the Thompsons. And I remember seeing bits of it, and someone came up on here and said, actually there was an episode where they were called the Thompsons, and it was just like, wow, I can't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe that. Like, they're probably going to be telling me next that like the episode is set on a houseboat and Sideshow Bob is after them, and it's like, that's madness. There can be no possibility of that being the case. Like, just doesn't make sense. But yeah, that was my day on Threads. Anyways, let's whip that back on over, and let's end up getting us ready for another run. Well, another attempt. So, the Arkansas Chugabug, as you probably can tell, is the vehicle that we use. The reason for this, and there's not a really massive technical reason, is it's the first vehicle that's on the screen for selecting. Because otherwise we'd have to keep going back through and selecting them. Yeah, you can unlock all of these additional races. Don't need to. Literally don't need to. Some vehicles, by the way, have little bits of animation. And others don't. No, they are all pretty much the same. Do you want to know what the difference is? Do you want to know what the secret sneaky difference is? And we didn't know this. It's the hitboxes, and that's it. The Arkansas Chugabug's got a decent hitbox. It can pick up the coins pretty easily, but something. The penis mobile grows longer when he looks at Penelope. Sadly not. They didn't end up having that level of attention to detail. Like you'd expect the Army Surplus Special to fire missiles or something like that. No, nothing. You'd expect the Slag Brothers to end up being able to hitting things with their you know, large clubs. You know, go out clubbing. No, nothing. When I say that the license on this is just literally the character wrappers, that is all it is. There is nothing about this game that makes it distinct and unique as a Wacky Races game. It is really poor. Like, they had the opportunity to make a really fun kart racer based around Wacky Races, and instead they just went, let's do the bare minimum, turn it in, call it a day. Done, lads. Off to the weekend. I'm not... Obviously, they weren't so flippant about it, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the design chart for this was... Probably there was a lot of features, and as the management were looking through it, they went, no. 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 Like, they just kept scratching out more features and just kept going, there we go, we can now release after 2 weeks. So we are going to start our run in 3, 2, 1, go. Off to the dastardly dash, and this is the toughest race in the game because of the fact that we have no upgrades. You have drivers, that's the main thing, that's a good point. As long as there are people doing the drivey stuff, that's the main thing. So at the moment our maximum speed is 128, but that will change because the maximum top speed in this game is 152. Whoopity-dee. I wanted to pick that up, you bumhole. So I've gotten the most annoying one on this race, which is the large corner right near the start. Although this one can cause some issues. There we go. During these first little levels, we want to be picking up the purple coins so that we can like do the upgrades. But later on, it is literally just it's nice to pick them up. It's not necessary, but it's just nice. Oh, if you ever hear the vehicle doing that da-da-ding like that, it means that it's trying to boost, but it can't because it's detecting collision with another vehicle. I'm not even joking there. If you're touching another vehicle in any way, shape or form, it will just start going like that. Right. I think we survived that pretty well. So now we've just got to end up getting a clean rest of the race. It is laughable how bad this is, and I'm speedrunning the bloody thing. What does that say about me? I've got a lot of tolerance for nonsense like this. Yeah. Or that I just really would love to end up trying to beat Garlips at this game. I don't even think he's world record holder at the moment on this. I think someone else has taken it from him. I have to double check again later, but I reckon we can see what we can do here. I don't think I'm going to get record today, but I would like to beat. I think he's like 145. I think. Just got to make up some time. So it's saying, I think it's saying my summit best at the moment is 49 minutes. Which is not bad. If I can get that, I'll be laughing. Alright, so with our increased top speed, we're already at 136. Do you see that? That's upgrades in literal, you know, measurements right there. Upgrades in action, okay? Oh, this is clean so far. I am loving this. Didn't get the last coin there. Well, we've got 2 coins left to get. This one up here in a minute. Sort of. They don't quite upgrade, like... They are more upgraded than you in the first couple of races. Like, they end up having faster top speed and faster acceleration and better braking and traction. Like, they have upgrades applied to them. But we're not quite sure as to when the next set end up being applied, because there's a point where they suddenly get fast again. Like, for a long time, you can just stomp them. Like, we're pretty much stomping them now. If you look at the map in the bottom right, you can see that we are basically stomping them at the moment. But in a little bit, they start speeding back up again and catching back up. Slow down massively there, but I'd rather make sure it's safe that we can get it. Oh, welcome on in, Garlips. Stomping it. We are absolutely stomping it. Wholesome's wondering when the upgrades for the other races start kicking in. Because I know that they're more upgraded than you at the start of the game. But there is a point where they can catch back up to you again. I'm trying to remember where that is, and I think it's somewhere around like 7 or 8. It is a good question. They must do, because like the early races, they are beating you. I never saw Convoy, I just know the song. It's one of those things where it's seeped in from American culture. Was on a lovely pace earlier, lovely pace. And then it all just fell apart. We had 2 restarts. All just started going wrong. We're going to do much better this time, okay? This time we're going to do much better, okay? Okay? What's that enough? I'll convince myself. Stop! Oh my god, you fucking bumhole! Right, off we go. Garlips' record is absolutely safe, as is who is currently in number 1. Cool dude, I think. Viper UK, there we go. Positively cool dude. No, not load from file. There we go. Ah, right. There we go. Right. Nope. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the hazard time. Pixel Portable, welcome on in. Hopefully you're doing most excellently this evening. We're doing Wacky Races. There was no cursor on the screen, by the way. This is all on legit hardware. There's one. What say you, gang? Should we just reset there? Because that was an awful start. That was an absolute bumhole of a start. I'm thinking we should restart. Terrible. Yeah, I'm restarting. I had no idea what happened there. Reset. There we go. Alright. Welcome in, by the way. Hey, Pixel Portable. And welcome on as well, Garlips. Hopefully you're both doing most excellently this evening, and you are enjoying your Wednesday. It's always a pleasure to see you both, and I am having a Wednesday. I'm having an absolute Wednesday.
It's a nightmare Wednesday. I'm playing Wacky Races. What the hell am I doing?
So, great to see you all. No reset, gang. No, my friend. Reset all the time. My girl likes to reset all the time. Reset all the time. Reset all the time. Okay, some reset, gang. Absolutely great. We've already had 3 attempts this evening. The first attempt went really, really well, and I thought I was going to PB. I shouldn't have thought that, should I? Who was a donut who thought that they should PB? I'm supposed to be working, so I just popped in to see how you were doing, but now I know it's a Wednesday, and now I know. Excellent. Dude, it's a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. And just for wholesome, I'm playing this on emulator. Right, so what's one of those? I don't know, mate. I know you love your real hardware, but I need to dig out a PS2 at some point, and I need to find a copy of Wacky Races Mad Motors. Obviously, like, this is a legitimate copy, but I need to dig out my copy of Wacky Races Mad Motors. Is that like a PS6? It is sort of like a PS6. It's just not got the... I think the PS6, their big feature was the was it the anal inductor, where if you ended up putting in the special plug, you could actually really feel the pulse of your games. Like, I've heard that Demon's Souls 2 is incredible with this adapter in. Welcome on in, False Zero. It's Wednesday. Also, it's time to go pick up the kiddo from daycare, so I'll be lurking for now. You enjoy your lurk, and also enjoy picking up the small human from daycare. I remember those days. Heading down to the nursery after work, saying hello, getting to know all the people who worked in the nursery. Yeah, good days. Good times. Good times. Ambernick PS5 Plus was such a weird McDonald's Happy Deal item. I hear that, my brother. I hear that. Right. We get moving again. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, not anymore. Right, let's do these races, shall we? Oh, that's a good question. Fair enough. But sausage... Beautiful. Ooh, flop my sausage. Right. Second lap. Here we go. Just one gold coin left to pick up. Will we do it? There was some cheeky navigating around those oil slicks there. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. We're okay. We're okay. God. Sausage-tron, you have to understand that Sausage-tron, you know, as his creator, well, I say creator, I just ended up putting a context in, has a deep dislike of its creator. Like all, you know, all children and their parents, you know, it's just one of those things. So, it's been a lot of fun seeing the, you know, animosity that Sausage-tron brings towards me. So our current top speed is 128, but don't you worry, after this race, we'll be running at a brisk 132. Get ready for it, okay? We didn't make it through as nicely that time. Really didn't. Oh. I can... Dagnammit! I was so worried about what they were doing, it's just completely stuffed my race. Right, and now our top speed go brrr. Still? I thought that was a terrible race. Let's see where we're at after this run. Oh. That could have gone worse. That could have gone far, far worse, but we ended up surviving it. Waste a boost. If we can get an all clear on lap 1, that would be bloody beautiful. If you're feeling nostalgic for the first race again, don't worry, we'll be back there in just a minute. If you're like, oh, I really love seeing that first stage over and over again, I really hope Mr. Matt will take us back there at some point. Don't you worry, my friend, the game will do that on the next race. But this time, and this is the gimmick, it's going to be back to front. That really is. Sorry about that quick, brief jump to the title again. That wasn't supposed to happen. Also, that wasn't supposed to happen either. That was not supposed to happen. That race was going well. Everything was going well. And, yeah, you can see how the physics in this game, just one little tiny bump can destroy it. Limit break, Villanark. Thank you for the clip, Pixel Portable. Cheers, Ben. Oh, beautiful. That's... You can see the exact moment, I reckon, where I just have to just walk away. Because what the hell? Right. Have I played Bump and Burn? I have not played Bump and Burn. I must check out Bump and Burn on the Amiga. If you're saying Amiga titles, we have ended up having a lot of Amiga and Amiga emulation chat, because there is an Amiga. There is an Amiga version of Mr. Blobby, and I think Garlips wants to try and claim that version as well. I think. Or Handsome Strife's going to beat him to it. Who knows? Mr. Blobby is on the Amiga, it really is. Ah! Blobby, Blobby, Blobby! I think I'm cracking up, I think. Should we try and get one more run? Like, should we try and get a run done tonight? Because so far, I've done 2 streams of this. And every single time, Wacky Races us. Like, the Mad Motors really do mad motor us. Like, they motor us to madness. And I think that I just need to end up completing a run. I mean, that last run was going alright up until, you know, we got squashed by a car and we couldn't move. Everything up until that point was going great. Sorry, I'm just noticing the ambient sound on there. I was like, ooh. Right. So. Select, and look, they couldn't even be bothered to put in vehicle properly. I'll bring it back up to the main screen. But look, I'll use the cursor, which totally doesn't exist. Look, see? What is that? It's supposed to be V. I don't think that's a V. I think that's a mess. That's a representation there of Iceland, I think. Like, if you were to very abstract draw the map, it's there. Hey, no, it's all good, mate. Like, people end up having stuff to do. Like, it's okay. Like, you enjoy the rest of your evening. People have stuff to do. People are busy. Like, usually on a night like this, I'd be editing low res. Like, I would be trying to get through as much as possible, because I need to get through. Like, there's a certain point in editing low res where once I've broken that point, the rest of it is really easy. Like, it's usually the start of the episode, which is the nightmare to edit. And then after a certain point, it's just easy street. Like, the flow is so much easier. But we've got to get to that point first. So, that's going to be great. Going to be great. But, yeah, you enjoy the rest of your evening. You got your first only up complete today, no one around. People around watching in Will Struggle Discord, keep failing and sucking hard. It happens. Like, it's just how it goes. Like, if I was offline, I could probably have, like, gotten at least a couple more races, like, completely done. I would have had a load of more times. But where's the fun in that? The fun is you being able to see me completely fail and lose a little bit more of my humanity. Just a little bit more. Not a great deal, but like a small amount of my humanity keeps getting taken by this game. Right, and we get underway in 3, 2, 1, go. We were a bit late there, actually. I'm gonna... Right. I don't know why I pressed the button and it just didn't end up starting the timer. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go, that's better. Great usage. Thank you muchly, Garlips. Great usage to you too. Decent start, there we go, we got ahead. Survived that. Right, can we get a first lap clear? That's what we're hoping for. because then we don't have to worry about a thing. We can just focus on driving. Well, I say don't have to worry about a thing. We still have to worry about the other vehicles on the road, which will just destroy our physics if they touch us. For the longest time, I thought the grass verges and everything else that wasn't the track slowed your vehicle down. It doesn't. It has no effect on your vehicle whatsoever. The only things that slow you down are other vehicles, you letting go of accelerate, or puddles and oil slicks and snow, and that's it. By the way, that was a first lap complete clear, so now we've just got to focus on the racing. Yep. It's a lot less flat, but it doesn't slow you down like one bit. For ages, I was like, oh, that must slow you down. Like taking those little cuts without a boost is terrible. No. Penelope bumhole. Penelope bumhole. Oh, right. This isn't going to be a great first race, but at least it's done, and we're past the end of it. Bumholes in chat. Bumholes. Bring out your bumholes. Let me see those bumholes burrow. Yeah, chat, you get burrowing with those bumholes, yeah? Right, good away there. Dodge the oil, perfect. There we go. Coin 2 collect. I'm gonna have to make some bumholes. That's gonna be a fun little emote to make. I might ask Hobbytan, like, if they can end up creating a cute bumhole. Or find out who made their Hobbytan, like, pixel chibi, like, bot. Then end up having my bumhole. Oh yes, get in. Partial full first lap. We got 8 gold coins. Just missing 2 purples, but unless they're on the way, I'm not really that fussed. We will not be suppressed by big Twitch here. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, missed that one. Oh, Dick Dastardly, you dickhead. Right, here we go. Hate that one. Oh yeah, no boost. Oh, that bloody invisible wall. Absolutely rinsed my speed there. Alright. 7 of 8. And the last one is on this big turn. This time I'm going to make sure that no one can get in my way. Right, here we go. And off we go. Alright. We're fully cleared. 4 of 4, 8 of 8. Gotta be careful there. Welcome on in, Markman59. Mr. Wacky Races. I am indeed. Mr. Matt Wacky Races. We are doing the Wacky Races. We're trying to end up getting a decent PB tonight. I'm hoping. We have not had the greatest of luck so far. We've had some good attempts, and then we just get stomped by the CPUs and the physics engine of this game. When I say stomped, I mean absolutely stomped by the physics engine in this. Disgustingly so in this. But how are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're doing most excellently. Well, I say this evening, probably daytime for you, isn't it? Oh, no, no, no. You're thinking of better games. You're thinking of far better games. No, the Arkansas Chuggabug has the exact same stats as every other vehicle in this game. The only difference is the hitbox. How easy it is for you to get hit, and for you to pick up the various things that you need to pick up in this game. Which in this case are 8 golden coins, and a third, second or first place finish. So far we've got 6 of the 8 golden coins, so we're still on the lookout for 2 more. Alright, so... this game has been thrown onto all of us via the wonderful Garlips. He said, I know the perfect game to end up cursing everyone, and that is Wacky Races Mad Motors. And thus, he cursed us all, and we must play this game. Thanks, Garlips. That's Garlips for you, you know. Gives a little thumbs up and everything, doesn't he? What a swine. What a swine. But at least we now know what our channel mascot, other than Sausage-tron, will be. It will be a bummole. And I look forward to getting that sorted out. Ooh, flop my sausage.
Garlic, known for its sharp, onion-like skin, emits a pungent odor that rivals even the strongest gall, which stands focused on defense. Flop my sausage.
Ooh, flop my sausage! Yeah, the music in this, unfortunately, is the Wacky Races main theme, which gets copyright struck on various platforms, according to Garlip. So we just don't have the music. So all we get is the what the fuck, game? What was that? I've never seen it do a barrel roll. It's doing roly-polies on the road. Physics? Where we're going, we don't have any need for physics. We have no need of anything. Aha! Right. Partial clear, 8 of 8. So we've got the 8 gold coins, but we've only got 2 of the purples at the moment. Not a major deal, because we have upgraded the main one we want, but acceleration is pretty nice to have as well. Welcome on back, False Zero. Hopefully you're doing most excellently, and the pickup from the daycare was most excellent. Don't worry, we've not passed a single clear. We actually ended up saying we'll deliberately mess up just so False Zero can be here when we actually do complete a run. $34 degrees, that's boiling! Jesus. The flat was at 29 degrees this weekend. I was like, bloody hell. Roasting. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people really like Assassin's Creed over in America. I've never quite gotten the appeal. Like, I get that there's a lot of archaeology in there and things like that, and a lot of, you know, people in America and in Canada, they're very much into, you know, they're where they're from and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, not people like it over here, but you know, it's not a major thing. I hear a lot of people over in America going like, "Oh, thank goodness for the AC," you know. An Hispanic infant, huh? Realizing that you can cool down pipes and then use that to draw in hot air and then release cool air. Very cool. There's a lot of inventions that were developed by immigrants, especially over here as well in the UK. Sorry, we're in election mode at the moment. Oh, no. There we go. So I was thought for a second there. Because you don't live in Historyville, UK. That's true. That's true. We've got a lot of bones everywhere. There's a lot of bones in the UK. Like, you dig in the road, bam, bones. You go, oh, bloody bones. Ugh. Go for a pint, you know, you're in the pub garden, you end up, you know, seeing a dog scurrying around. They're like, oh, it's probably Victorian bones again, and it's like, oh, yeah, it's Victorian bones. Ugh. I should have committed to the purple one there. Six of 8. Thanks, Wacky Races. Oh, you're so Wacky Races. Are you having fun yet? Yeah. Yeah. No, no. So bad. See, I could have been in Nickelback, couldn't I? But they went with Chad Kroeger, didn't they? Nonsense, innit? They could have had me, not Chad Kroeger. I'll have to double check. It should have done that drawing for you. If it does not, then I will get your channel points redeemed, well, refunded, and then I will get that sorted out. It can take a little while for it to generate the image. Like, if it hasn't given you a rejection, it will, like, eventually produce it. It can just take a little bit of time. You'll see a URL pop up if you know it's been successful. I love the bridge geometry. It doesn't exist from one side. Right, we're in 4th, and we're on tap 2 of 3. He does know how to speak to bots. Because Garlips is a bot. No way! I just revealed the secret. It should do. It should appear. It's probably just taking a little bit of time to process, because it's just so awesome. Yeah, there's been some issues with some bits and pieces. I re-authenticated the bot completely today to make sure that it was the freshest everything. But yeah, it can still have a little funny 5 minutes from time to time. So the bot split earlier is going to cost me a little bit of time because I split and then I realised that I already split. Like it was a panic split. Wacky Rocky Road. I should be on Wacky Rocky Road now. Yeah. Right, there we go. That's the top 2 ones sorted out. Split when you should have splat. That is very, very true. You know what's not going to go splat? Our chances when we end up completely clearing this one. I mean, it's going to be a 2-lapper. It's fine. Because of these 2 little hills here. Oh, you arseholes! Fuck's sake. Well, it did the artwork. It's just it happened at the same time that I got wrecked by the army surplus. It was a completely non-recoverable. Like, that was a restart that had to happen. It sucks, but and we're gonna lose time. But I would like to finish at least one run tonight. We've gotten this far before. Oh, wow, okay. DNS error, then. It really does look like a bad gateway error. Yeah. Just a shame I'm not able to remove that at the moment whilst in the middle of a race. Mr. Nickelmat. Very true. See, I could have been a Nickelback. Right, after this race, I'm hoping Garlips will be okay with me taking a temporary pause of the timer just to quickly sort out the issue currently on the screen. Because I don't think that DNS error is disappearing anytime soon. It's just going to stay there. Alright. Oh, so that's rip run then. Okay, cool. Right, I'll rip run. Because if you can't see what's happening on the screen, then that's obviously going to be a violation, so I'll just see if I can get the last coin on this one, and then I'll reset. If I kept going, you'd accept it. Right. I might as well. Alright, cool. I can't pause timer, so I've got a rip run. Okay, that's all good. Cool. There we go. We're actually at 10:15. Yeah, I can't. No, I won't have time. It's not. I can't. I don't have enough time to end up having another run. That was it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, unfortunately, we have had to end up stopping there. I've got to be in work tomorrow, and I can't be late. So, yeah, that was the last attempt. So, sorry, guys. Hopefully, we'll be able to end up getting some more attempts in, and we will be able to get... It's all good. Hopefully, next time, we'll be able to end up getting a run done, because this has been 2 streams now without a completed run of Wacky Races. So, at least this one is the controller worked. At least that's not a problem this time, because last time the right stick was not running well. Oh, responsible adults. Unfortunately, I have to end up doing some training to train out a few people on the team tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. But yeah. Right, for now, I am going to end up calling it there for the time being. We've got 6, I think, so I think we can raid out, I believe. Let's just have a little look, see who is on at the moment. Big. Got Astrid. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Wholesome. You didn't need to end up putting a cheeky 50 bits in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the stream. No, thank you for being here, Wholesome. You came in very early on, and thank you for being here the entire time. So thank you so much, Wholesome. Thank you, Markman. Thank you, False Zero. Thank you, Pixel Portable. Thank you, Garlips, as always. Thank you to anyone else that I've forgotten. I'm really sorry. My brain is terrible. And we will end up being back at some point very, very soon. I'm hoping to be back sooner rather than later, because I'd like to get low res out of the way, like the latest episode out of the way. If I can get that done, then I can end up having some more time to do other stuff and stream. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Stupid thing. It keeps saying I'm offline when I'm not offline. Silly thing. Right, there we go. So we will... Gasly? What's they do? They're playing Lunch Lady. I think we'll chuck you onto Gasly for the time being. But I am going to be running off, because I will need... Well, actually, no, they're going to end up saying, like, oh, what were you playing, what were you streaming? The polite things, aren't they? They're going to do niceties. Bugger. 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 Well... Actually, I think I am just going to cut and run, because I really do need to end up getting ready for work tomorrow. So, anyways.
Thank you all so much. You've been very, very cool tonight. Thank you.
And I'll see you again at some point in the very near future. If you're watching on the VOD, thank you so much for being on the VOD. If you're watching live, thank you so much for watching live. If you're watching this on YouTube, I know, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to have to end up doing that thing, but I'm going to have to end up cutting and running, because I really do need to do stuff tomorrow. So, right. Have a jolly good rest of the evening, everybody. I will see you at some point in the very near future. But for the time being, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're on YouTube, have a little cheeky look at the YouTube soon. We're going to be doing some more weird stuff on low res. But for now... Oh, that's still... No, bloody... It won't allow me to just do the things that you'd expect it to do. It goes, no, you know what? You need to do this in a very specific thing. Alright. Sorry to reset it, to set it back up again. But it's just the way that Twitch loves to work, you know? Twitch. Alright. Piss off. Sorry, this is all going so well. I'm absolutely loving this right now. Right. There. Right. Cool. There we go. Awesome. Right. There we go. Let's stop mucking around. Thank you all so much. Have a jolly good rest of the evening. And in the words of NSYNC and False Zero there, bye bye bye. Bye bye.